This is Todd. So let's talk about Grizzlor. That's what we're here for today. Let me go and find the video on YouTube. My channel. There it is. Grizzlor. And there's something else I was going to grab. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, it's alive. All right, let's see who's on here. Unicron, thanks for joining us. Charles, thanks for being here. Juan Soto, thanks for being here. Jonathan, thanks for being here. And Mike Fee, thanks for being here, you guys. Pop Actor, wow. Everyone's showing up today to talk about Grizzlor. Grizzlor. Oop, oop, oop. Hold on a second. Let me readjust my camera stuff here. It's like all kind of cattywampus. So this is one of the figures that I got on Mattel Creations, and I ordered it a while ago, and it took a long time to show up. And believe it or not, I actually did get it a while ago. I just haven't opened it. I've been kind of sitting on it, waiting to, well, just trying to get a good opportunity to do this. So here he is. Grizzlor has some really cool box art. Look at that. Raw. I'm Grizzlor. All right, let me find a light. You know what? I think I used all my lights yesterday and I didn't charge them. This one has some light on it. We'll see how long it lasts. All right, so you can see there's the cool box, the Grizzlor. And it looks like he's almost ripping through the box. You can see there's a vine right here, so he's actually pushing through trees or bushes or something. Then on this side it shows him, and really cool. Really, really cool. So let's go ahead and open them up, and let's have some fun with Grizzlor. Now, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of Hordak. There's no secret there. I've brought it up many times, just not a fan. But that doesn't mean I'm not a fan of the Horde. I actually like a lot of the Horde members, and of course a lot of them are like monsters from Universal Monsters. And Grizzlor is no different. He's one of the Universal Monsters too, as you can see. He's like a Bigfoot kind of monster type thing. So there he is. There he is. Mr. Grizzlor. And let's go ahead and take a look. There we go. And it says Evil Horde on the sticker, so that's cool. It shows, oh, you know what? I didn't even turn on my TV. That's what I was going to do. I was going to turn on my bump, bump, bump. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, turn on. There we go. And now let's do the source. The source of power. There we go. Now the sky is loading. Burp. There we go. The sky is loaded. I know why this light's so dark in here. I don't have this aimed right. There we go. It's a little better. All right. So let's go and continue on. Mike Fee breaks my heart, Rio. Werewolf. Thank you. See, usually I know this. I've actually made a whole video on it one time. Oh, look at that cool box art. Look at, they show She-Ra on there. She looks really cool the way she's in this, and it shows the fright zone, and it shows Hordak's little creature up there. This is a great back picture for the, I mean, I love how the whole entire thing doesn't show any cross-cell art. It just shows this really cool mural of this, so cool. It's like she lost her tiara in this one too. Very cool. Empowering the next generation through play. You know what? Before we jump into this, I just want to see if there's any copyright names on here. I know there's been some Easter eggs that have been shown. Yeah, I don't see any. I heard about that on some of the other figures they've been releasing on Mattel Creations that actually have other characters that haven't been released yet. Is my light misaligned? There we go. All right, let's get it open. Let's get it going now. And there goes the beautiful box art on the back. So you cannot destroy it too much. Comes the comic. The Trial of Grizzlor. Now that's funny. They got a lady dressed in white that looks very She-Ra-ish. That's cool. Lizard people. Hey, look. It's the guy from the Hulk. The leader. It's the leader. Yeah, my light's dead. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. I guess I just turned it off. Must have turned it off earlier. What's the deal with the leader in there? That's funny. Okay, that was fun. All right. Let's go ahead and keep opening this. If I can get it off without destroying the back. Hooray. Hooray. Bust him free. You can do it. Now, a lot of people when this figure came out originally back in the 80s, they had thoughts like, is this to replace Beastman? Like the Horde version of Beastman? And who would stand out of the two better, him or Beastman? Because they have a lot of similarities. They're both creatures that, you know, are beasts. You know, they look very, very similar in the way they do, except this has actual fur. Now, I was going to bring some hot water in here, but I thought, you know what, it's a bad idea, because one time I did that, I destroyed the fur on one of my figures using the hot water on it. So it's a pretty simple design. Basically, we have armor thrown over the top of this fur, and that's about it. I'm trying to see if there's any separation. Oh, there must be. Look at that. The waist turns, and the fur is separate. It's actually two pieces of fur. So he has fur panties, and he has a fur shirt. It looked like it was kind of separated there. So that is really cool, Mattel. Good job. Good job, Mattel. They actually have them separate. Oh, look at that. You know what? If you were to pull his legs off, you could probably get off that bottom pants. Let's see what we got going on here. Anyway, we've had enough pulling on his fur undies for now. He does come with a big battle axe. It's what we got with Ram Man battle axe. And he comes with the ever powerful crossbow. The crossbow of power. There we go. All right. So there he is with his crossbow of power. Let's take a look a little bit closer and let's see. Nope. Oh. Swap with He-Man top. Oh, no way. No way. They actually come apart. Okay, that is cool. I did not expect that. All right, where's the Flea Man? Where's the Flea Man when you need him? Ugh. I'll use this one because he's got some already crazy legs going on there. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He is ready for the luau. Chooka 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 chook. He's got his brown furry pants on and he has his brown furry underwear on. He is sporting. I'm ready to go. That is funny. You know what? You could actually swap the legs out on this and then just put He-Man legs on it. And that could be totally awesome. I could see that and get some kind of little belt to put around him. That's funny. Let's put it back to normal. Thanks for the suggestion. That was fun. Ugh. There we go. So I have a funny story to tell you about my very first Grizzlor I ever got. As you guys know, I collected figures for the first few years of Masters of the Universe, and then I didn't buy much beyond the third year. I bought a couple figures the third year, and that was it. And so fourth year, fifth year, so on, I really didn't have any figures from those other years. But later on in life, as an adult, I bought a big giant collection of He-Man figures on eBay. And one of the neighbor kids saw me having all these figures. And it was funny, is the neighbor girl, she showed up one day at my house with a Grizzlor for me, and she handed it to me and she goes, "Hey, I think you'll like this." And it was so cool that she gave me my first Grizzlor. And of course my thought was, this is the one for my son. They didn't date, they never went out. She always kind of liked my son, but my son was like, yeah, it's just the annoying neighbor girl. But anyway, that was my first Grizzlor, was actually from the neighbor girl. It was pretty cool. She brought it over for me. So I've always had a place in my heart for that neighbor girl. It's funny because her parents her parents are about my age, so there you go. And her parents and my wife and I are all friends. We sometimes go out to eat and stuff. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. So let's talk about Grizzlor, because obviously I have a bunch when it comes to classics. Classics get Grizzlor. Here's my classics one. And you know what? He's supposed to have a green. I'll take this one. I'll take that. So there's the green one. Now I did buy this cool yellow one. It was one of those test shot ones, and I liked it because I knew it matched Grizzlor really good. Now unfortunately it's not really Grizzlor. You can tell this is actually made for the Horde Troopers. But it does look really cool, my 2000X version one that I put together. So you may ask yourself, well, what makes the 2000X one the 2000X one? Well, one is that he has the head from the head pack. Originally, when I first made this custom, I actually used the head from the statue, but the armor is actually from the statue. It's like my glue has come off. I need to re-glue it someday. And then this is the armor from the statue. You can see how much different it looks. And then of course the belt. I don't know if it's from the statue or if you know what? I think this one is from the statue too. I know he came with a belt you could add on, but I don't think this is the belt that it came with. This is actually the statue belt, so it matches the armor on top. So that is my 2000X one. And then I made a hairless one. And my hairless one is actually, I actually used the loincloth from Ular. So you can see he's sporting Ular's loincloth on there. So that's kind of something funny. Well, I took his loincloth and actually used it for my cool custom Prince Adam that I made. And actually, if I remember correctly, I don't think his body was hairy originally. So I think I had to swap the body with that other figure. What is his name? He's also a furry brown figure. And he has the red cape. Oh, how could I forget his name? He's some kind of tiger creature, I think, or lion creature. I don't know. You guys will tell me. Looks like Sideshow Bob. He kind of does. Yep. There you go. Carnivis. So this is actually Carnivis's body. And you can see the coloring is just slightly different, not a lot, because Carnivore's body is a little different. So, but that's the only way to make it work, because I didn't realize he was smooth shaven on his chest on the original figure when I pulled the fur off, which seems kind of weird. And because the armor is made to go over the fur, it was super large, so I had to put Hordak armor on first. And so I used the armor from Horde Prime, because it didn't already have the symbol on there. And I made my hairless version. So this is my battle version, because it wanted his hair pulled in battle. So there we go. Huh. All right. So that is my Classics Grizzlor. Let's go back to the Origins one. So he has... Oh, did my phone die? Tina Turner hair. Not sure what's going on with this. There we go. Am I live again? Buffered for a bit. Sorry about that. Yeah, my phone decided to just stop streaming. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, so we got ankle articulation, knee joints, upper thigh, waist cut, obviously, shoulder. Let's see what his arms pull off. Oh, they do. Oh, you can have so many cool customs with this guy. Fit back on there. There we go. And I'm sure his head pulls off as well. And the armor has all kinds of cool applications if you ever decide to customize one of these. So, there you go. Let's go ahead and try out this awesome crossbow, because it's just like the most awesome weapon that Hasbro, that Mattel's ever made. When you push this magic button right here, it's supposed to pop out the front. Okay, let's try it out the figure, see if I can get it to work. There we go. Look at that. Click at that. Okay, so now let's try this. Let's do this thing. So you line it up just like that and push the button. Oh, look at the power. Power! All right, so that's it. I got Grizzlor. Haha. You know what? I don't think he needs the crossbow. I think he's tough enough with his 3-fingered claws just to take out He-Man that way. Oh, you know what? We gotta get Beastman out. We have to do a righteous battle between Grizzlor and Beastman. That's got to be a must. Who is the ultimate? Dun dun dun! Beast. Oh, he looks really lame now next to Grizzlor. Why? And the winner gets to take Tila home. Huh? What? You can do that one scene from that really cool. I've seen it both with Beastman and Grizzlor, where they all steal Tila. So why not? The winner gets to steal Tila home. All right, here we go. We'll give him his weapon. Oh, he's got the mighty axe too. The mighty axe. And you know, I like to give Beastman a mighty axe, even though he didn't come with one. They show him on the box art with an axe for the battle ram, so he gets the mighty axe. Oh, and he pulls the trigger on the thing. Work. Oh, and it blasts him. Oh, and he flies back from the blast. The recoil also shoots back him from the power of the recoil. Oh, and he stumbles on his Grizzlor older brothers. Beastman comes up with the whip. Ah, and knocks the power weapon out of his hand. Grizzlor comes up with a mighty scratch. Comes across with a face slap like Will Smith. Ah! He goes to fall and then goes with the beast kick. Oh! Looks like Beast Man may be the winner of this battle. We shall see. No, Grizzlor. He's going into beast mode. Ha! Oh! And that's the end. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. Tila, my sweet. You will never be mine. All right. There you go. So, I put my money on Grizzlor. As much as I love Beast Man. Sorry, Mike. The Horde can't win ever, right, Mike? You know what's funny? We take a look at the Horde, is they are like Skeletor's crew on steroids. They are just like a step above every single one of the creatures. Even Hordak's supposed to be more evil than Skeletor. It's just kind of funny how when Mattel made him, they wanted to show, you know, this is the next level, kids. You have Skeletor, but now you have Hordak, you know, because they had to keep stepping it up like Dragon Ball Z. First you got a Super Saiyan, then you got a Super Duper Pooper Saiyan. It just keeps going and going as he goes up to different levels. And so Hordak was level 2 of the wars. And then the Snake Men came out next. They were level 3. So it just kept going. I believe that's the order, right? Yeah, Horde and then Snake Men. They didn't need another main villain. Why Hordak? I know, exactly, right? In fact, if you take a look at the old Hordak pictures, it actually was Skeletor that they transformed into looking more like Hordak. Let me show you. Let me show you in the book. The book. Power and Honor Foundation. Now, as I tell you guys every single video, this is the coolest book you can ever get if you are a He-Man collector. I would suggest you pick this up if you ever see it for sale. If I ever find them for sale, I post them right away on the Lounge Grayskull. So if you guys have not joined Lounge Grayskull yet, join up. So if I ever see them on sale, and it's funny, my friend Josh has sold quite a few of these. So if Josh has more for sale, I'll let you guys know right away. So, and he's the guy who owns the Cafe Wah. Cafe Wah? I remember when I first heard of Cafe Wah a long time ago. I was buying stuff from Josh, and I had no idea that it would be, you know, almost 30 years later or whatever, and we're still buying stuff from Josh. All right, let's check out the book, and let's find that Hordak Skeletor picture and see. There's Prince Adam. There's the Buzz guy. Look at this cool design for the one of the original Snake Men. Kind of cool the way they did that. Is this it? No, that was not it. That looks like a... I don't think I'd want that Skeletor. Do you guys want that Skeletor? I could see that they used this concept to make their Dragon Blast Skeletor, but just the shackles hanging down. It looks really bizarre. Looks like 50 Shades of Grayskull or something. 50 Shades of Grayskull. Alright. Well, this does not look like Skeletor to me. That looks definitely like a new character. Let's see. Years have passed. Mattel assumed Mattel creators were sole designers. The Evil Horde. Involving Hordak. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn I seen a picture of a Skeletor that looked like Hordak. It's funny if you ask the average person that was not in the He-Man and you show them a Hordak figure and you say it's part of He-Man, they are gonna tell you it's Skeletor because he looks so much, especially if he's blue. Now the gray one not so much, but the blue one, come on, it's a blue guy with a white face that looks kind of like a skull. It is Skeletor. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong so many times. Just ask my wife. Anytime she speaks, it's probably because I was wrong. All right, so let's just take a look here. I don't think I have my blue Hordak anymore. All I have is my black Hordak, which is so cool. I mean, look at that. An all black Hordak. Oops. Not gray. Not blue. But black. I think he looks really cool. Of course, his foot needs to be turned around. And of course, he's also the Hordak that shoots stuff out of his chest. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Oh. All right. I don't think I have a blue Hordak anymore. I think I sold him in my one of my purges. Oh, here we go. I got a blue Hordak. I thought I did. Now this blue Hordak is made from Web Store and Hordak, and he is actually not. I remember now. I did not have any more Hordak armor, and I couldn't find Hordak for sale anywhere. So this is actually a wrestling guy's armor that I bought, and I had an extra Hordak head that came with my Buzzsaw Hordak, and so this is actually not even hardly any Hordak at all. That is funny. I forgot that I spent all that time almost creating a new Hordak from scratch. That's funny. So very few Hordak parts were used to make him. And then of course you guys know the one I made that I sold. I actually used some black heat shrink tubing to create the arm cuffs. But this one I didn't do that. So if you showed someone this, and then you showed someone this, and they didn't know, you know, they both have bats on their chest. They both have skull-like faces. They're both blue. Yeah. And if this was like a different variant of Skeletor somehow. It's just a Skeletor variant, I tell you. There's my go-to Skeletor. Go-to Skeletor. And you can see his green bat really easy on that one. Anyway, I know we're not here to talk about Hordak. I always jump down that trail way too easy. Back to the scrap bins for these Hordaks. Oops. Forgot to give you your Buzzsaw back. I know what it is. I just don't like Hordak's face. That's what it is. It's not the figure. It's not the storyline. It's his red teeth and his face. That face. I know he's supposed to be the Dracula version of, but I never liked Dracula either. So Dracula was not one of my monsters that I liked. I like werewolves. I like mummies. I like Creature from the Black Lagoon. You know, Frankenstein. I like all those monsters, but I've never liked Dracula. And he is the embodiment of Dracula in the He-Man world. Which is, I'm surprised they didn't give him some kind of blood-sucking thing like they did with Mosquito. But that would be kind of a cool custom. A Hordak with a Mosquito chest. I may have to do that. Just to show my disdain. My disdain for Hordak. Hey, that lid doesn't fit. No, I lost my lid. There it is. You go in the scrap bin too. I know you're not going to believe this. As much as I think this guy's cool, I'm not really collecting the Horde too much, so he's even going in the scrap bin. I know, how crazy is that? I just opened them And he's already on his way to the scrap bin. You know what? I might leave him out for a little bit, just to admire him before I scrap bin him. Hey, that's not yours. Already lost his powerful. There it is, way over there. All right. Did Hordak have a human face before? All that hate, I still love you, Hordak. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Frankenstein's always been a cool monster. You know, I know they showed Hordak once with a human face in one of the little books, but that wasn't canon. So I'm not sure. To me, it always looked like a mask, especially since he put a mask on Despera, but they never show it taken off. So maybe that is his face. And Horde Prime has a face just like his, so it is kind of weird, even though it looks like it's made of bone, being it's so white or yellowish. Yep. I always liked the idea that Skeletor had won over all the Horde troopers. Not Horde troopers. All the Horde members to join him. Join me. Alright. That's it. Hey Charles, thanks for asking. My family's doing okay. My wife's having some issues with one of her arms right now. It's kind of hurting her, but other than that, she's doing all right. Thanks for asking. You know, I'm kind of glad I pulled the Skeletor out. I forgot to give him his Havoc Staff the other day. It's been sitting on my desk waiting for him to retake the Havoc Staff. The Havoc Staff of Power! Alright. I guess he gets to win. Tila, I forgot about that. You get the right to carry her off, dude. Kicking and screaming. Take her home. She's your prize. Which is kind of weird, you think about it. I mean, you guys ever watch car racing, right? When you win the car race, the pretty trophy girl comes out and you get to kiss her. And my wife and I were watching some car races a number of years ago, and the person that won was this lady, and she was awesome. I was thinking about, you know, Danica Patrick. And it's like, you know, it just seems so weird and odd in today's day and age that you get to kiss the trophy girl, you know, especially now with all the things going on. It's just funny. Oh, and sometimes in our race car track that we watch, sometimes they're kids racing. These kids might be like 12, 13, 14. They don't even have a driver's license, and they're racing at our track, in our local track. And so it kind of cracks me up. So now the trophy girl just stands there with the trophy. I don't think there's any kissing going on anymore. But I always thought that was such a strange thing. Oh, what is this? What do I have sitting down here on my floor? None other than a Filmation Skeletor. Yes, I got to finish cleaning my room. I got a mess everywhere. Mike, I knew Grizzlor would win. He's the new figure. He's got to win. And he is level 2 of the bad guys. Bum, bum, bum. All right, you guys. That is it. Thanks for watching. And good journey. We'll have Tila fight her way out of here. We're not going to have Grizzlor take her home. She's going to give him a knee into the gut. Ooh! Flying kick to the face. And she is the true master of the universe. And if you doubt it for a second, just watch the cartoon that came out a couple years ago on Netflix, and you will know she's a true master of the universe. Dun dun dun. You're like, oh, come on, Hebrew. You had to go there. You had to go there. I had to go there. Let's go ahead and center that camera on her. Tila and the Masters of the Universe. There we go. Ugh. Beastman would beat the fur. I will shave that Grizzlor. After I knock him down, I will rip the fur from his back, and then I will shave the rest. Oh. Yeah. Yep. I remember when I first saw Beastman, I saw him in the store. It was at a local drugstore, and I thought he was supposed to be a clown guy. I didn't realize he was supposed to be a beast. I thought, what is up with that face? And I didn't want him. I don't want you. But then as time went on, he grew on me. And I started reading the comics that came with the figures. He grew on me more. Man, those figures take a pounding. Yes, they did a much better job on this Tila's face than the vintage, I think. The vintage looked too much doll-like. She looks like she's a force to be reckoned with. All right, that's it for real, you guys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and good journey.